as a
Yeah,
okay, can you use Oxford as like a primary source for anything that you write or do or like research?
yeah, you can.
You can actually. That actually is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
You cannot be in college and it just said that you can use
I'm the
the
first. I'm the
dictionary
first
as
to
a
know.
source.
My bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not. I won't claim to be a smart guy. So.
All right, so no worries. When it comes to racism, and honestly, when it comes to any type of topic, if you want to understand what these things actually mean, you want to get like working definitions. You want to get peer reviewed sources and
Mhm.
look up what these things actually mean. Especially with something like racism that is so controversial, that's so let's say it's just complex within itself. Like just those few words can't possibly be enough for you to just grasp the whole entire concept of racism.
That's
And if you're a smarter person, you'll break down those words within itself, which race is the root word and ism would be the suffix of the word. And if you look at what ism is, it's a system. So you would understand that racism always involves a system.
Yeah. Okay. So when I look up the definition again, it says differently that it can be on an individual level. So I guess I would ask you just like how, or like, is there a movement to change this definition, and how recent is that? Has this been a conversation for a long time? Because in all of my life, racism has been something that you can just attribute to an individual, one person to one person scenario.
No, that's been your perception of racism.
That's why I
That
said
is
all of
not
my life.
that's not what racism has been all of your life at all. All of your life, you just did not know what racism is.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll clarify what I meant. All of my life, my understanding of what it is it can be on an individual level, and that is backed up by the definition that I.
And all of your life, you were still misinformed. And all of your life, dictionaries have been descriptive, not prescriptive. All of your life. All of your life, you couldn't go write a research paper on racism and use the dictionary to write your paper. That has been happening all of your life.
You know what? You might be right. Let's talk about it. Maybe all my life I've been wrong, because especially when someone says that they've known something all their life,
If we're going to talk about it, since you've known so much all of your life, how about you go look up a
I
working
never said.
definition?
I never said that I known so much. All my
Well,
life.
give us the working definition, because you're not discussing how racism functions within society. And
No, I'm
running
not.
to a dictionary is not going to tell you that.
I totally agree, actually. And I
Okay,
never
so give
claimed
us
to
a
be-
working definition so we could talk about how racism has functioned all of your life. Because the dictionary is not going to tell you that.
Okay. So are you actually asking me to respond and give you a working definition?
Yeah, I'm saying go find a working definition so that you understand the function of racism. Webster, Oxford, and none of their friends can tell you that. You need to understand the function, so you would be looking up a working definition of racism.
Okay. Nino, you want to give me something to go look at when I'm.
You guys blow my mind. Go and look up a working.
Okay.
Oh, I just said it. Go look up a working definition
I didn't mean to
of
make you so angry.
racism.
I'm sorry.
No, I just told you what to go look up.
No, I heard you like loud and clear. So maybe when this is over, I will. Because if I go look up, I can't speak at the same time. Unless you literally ask me to do
we'll
that right
still
now.
be here and survive in your few
Relax,
seconds
lady.
of
It's okay.
silence.
It's okay.
We will
It's
survive.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, I know. I think what you're asking me to do is go do something right now. and I'll let you know. I'll go do it after. But right now, we're just going to talk about it.
Well, no, right now you're going to stop bringing up the dictionary as a source and the definition because you're inaccurate.
Okay. I hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
May I jump in real quick, because I think we can help him, even though I don't feel like we should. I feel like we should gatekeep a lot of this, but I feel like we could help him. First of all, what's going on, SK? And shout out to everybody on the panel. Let me ask you this, Rusty. When you stub your toe, and that pain that you feel from stubbing your toe, let's say on a piece of solid wood furniture, like the worst, right? And it's not just any toe, it's your pinky toe. So it's just,
Ouch.
right? Can anybody go into a dictionary and tell you about that injury? Hello?
I'm so sorry. I got a phone call from my dad, and I kind of want to take it.
Okay.
I didn't mean to mute.
No
So
worries.
it was nice talking to you guys. But no, to answer your question, no, a dictionary is not going to explain feelings or help you out on those kind of things. But thanks for the conversation, y'all. Nina, I'll
Okay.
do what you
Wonderful.
asked.
Okay. So now that we've gotten that baseline of information established, right? It's the same thing with the lived experience of being a Black person. You cannot look to the definition of racism and ask a Black person, is that definition accurate to your lived experience? Because our lived experience cannot be defined by a dictionary or even the English language. It is a lived experience. Okay? So when y'all are when y'all are going to the dictionary looking for a definition on racism, that's cool, fine, and dandy. But the best place that you'll get information on racism and how it operates throughout our system, throughout our lives on a daily day-to-day basis, is by speaking to Black and non-white people. Okay? All right. I'm going to go back on mute.
That makes complete sense to me.
What's up, bro? How you doing? What's up,
What's up,
Liv?
Liv?
What's up, Nina? Lola, what's happening?
If
Hey, how are you? I actually wanted to add something, but that guy has gone from time ago. Remember the guy that swore? Was it Slossage or something?
Yeah.
And then he brought up Frederick Scott's incident and said how he got Black privilege because he was diagnosed that had to have mental health and got away. Yeah, he was actually diagnosed he had undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenia. And I also think he experienced bullying. It also relates to a story in the UK called a boy called Axel Rakonda. Don't quote me on his surname, but he called Childline to complain about bullying for years, and they didn't fix it. He was a migrant child. He went to school because he felt unprotected with a knife several times, and ended up unaliving 3 white girls. It's the same kind of situation. They always like to claim those situations are racism towards white people. It's not. And when you actually dig into their case and you read their case files, they don't get the privilege. And yeah, most of the times it is mental health. You would see a long history of mental health behind these people, whether it's due to bullying, whether it's due to neglect, whether it's due to growing up in a war-torn country. But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to add that because he was upset because you were like, no, it's not Black privilege. No, it's not. There's no such thing as Black privilege. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Arctic, can I have your age, race, and pronouns, please?
I'm 25, white, and you can call me anything like he, her. I don't care.
Yeah, you disagree with the topic at all?
Yeah, I think I'm 1350 is real.
Oh, can I take this?
Absolutely.
Hey, man, 1350 is real. Sure, let's go with that. So you're saying 13% of the population does what?
50% of the crime.
50% of the crime. Okay, great. So 13% of the population is roughly 48.4 million Black people. Are you saying all 48.4 million Black people in this
They did
country?
a recount. Are you including the recount? They did a recount recently.
Yeah, it's 48.4 million is the recent census data.
Can you source that credible information? Where are you getting that info?
Census.gov.
You said what?
Census.gov.
I don't think that's updated. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's 48.4 million. We're up from like 45 million 2-3 years ago.
Okay, let's go with that number then. Let's go with it.
Great. All right, great. So you're saying that 48.4 million people commit 50% of the crime?
Yeah, let's go with it. Is he doing math?
I'm sorry, is that what you said? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I got a call.
Oh, I said yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, my phone was acting up. Yeah,
you got
so
it, you got it.
yeah, I just so does that include those under the age of 18? Because in that 48.4 million, there would be children, newborns, 5 and 6 year olds. Are they out here committing violent crimes?
No, absolutely not. No.
No, so it's not all 48.4 million. It's not all 13%. So what percentage of the 13% is committing? So my next question is, of that 13%, that 48.4 million, what percentage is actually committing the crimes?
Let's say 9%.
Okay, great.